Okay, you go second.
Okay. So, if you have not seen this film, will it be me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Primarily Critical.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Primarily Critical at Movies at an After Party, and this would be it.
If you've not seen this film, we suggest that you do so before listening any further.
We got spoilers, trivia, and opinions like crazy. We can't wait to share them.
Good, bad, new, old, weird, or gross.
We pass judgment on them all.
Today, the art of mining people. The Great Hack. My name is Steve. I'm here with...
Greg, I'm second.
Christian.
and they were covering, The Great Hack. This is Greg's pick. This is a documentary. We don't do very many documentaries, but wow!
Hey, I'm new.
What a juicy fruit you picked.
Hard to spoil a documentary.
Yeah,
So it's longer than usual, 2 hours, right?
I think so. Yeah, a little bit longer than most.
But I picked it like I'd said leading up to this one. I was having conversation with buddies, and we were just talking about stuff, and then of course ads pop up on your phone, and I'm sure everybody's had that shit happen, right?
Oh yeah. So
it's just one of these things, and then that was kind of the thing that got me hooked, as I was, chilling and Netflixing, whatever, and So that's what really kind of got me into this. It was kind of interesting, and then as it goes along.
I don't know. Do you like Britney Kaiser?
Not really, no.
No?
Yeah, it's a tough read. You see her and she talks, and you're kind of like, well, is she good and got into a bad situation, or is she bad and trying to make good, because she got... Yeah, and then...
Started out as an idealist, and then somebody said, hey, you want to fly in first class? And she was like, I like this. I want more like this. And
but that makes sense too,
Yeah.
right? It's like she's working for the right people. Well, that's debatable, I guess, depending on your point of view. But in her mind, she's working for the right people, and they're not offering her any kind of wage.
Yeah.
They want it done for free. So where does she have to go? She's got to go and get paid. So she ends up working for the opposite of what she was before.
Yeah.
Working
for the bad guys. Working for the man.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, everybody needs to make money too, right? Day job. We don't all like doing them.
Right.
Yeah. But, getting back to that data thing, that was something that really tweaked on me, in the sense that it's like, everybody embraces social media nowadays, and, you put little things and everything, but where does it go? And this documentary really kind of opened my eyes to that and sparked thought.
I don't recall agreeing or signing up for a Cambridge Analytica account. I didn't do that, and what pissed me off is that your stupid friends do a quiz, and for some reason that gives them permission to read my data.
Yeah.
So you need to remove your stupid friends, or you have to get off of social media and
So become a hermit.
carry around a bag phone and
Exactly.
I don't want to wear a tinfoil hat.
Live on a a mountaintop or whatnot. But I mean, by the same token, it's like you can worry about all your stuff and protect your stuff, and then it's just given up by that person that you've added. So that, I'm at 200 friends. Score.
Or your credit card agency will lose it, or your department store will lose it, or your home improvement store
is happening in the news all the time.
And then nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Equifax gave away 350 million personal records.
But you're the one stuck with the bill if he gets rung up or whatnot, right? I don't know. Just everything that makes our life easier also does the opposite.
So what do you do if you watch something? I had, before I watched this, I knew there was shit going on. What do you do to stay sane? What do you do to stay sane?
Limit things I expose to the internet.
Yeah.
But you said, you've talked with someone about a subject, and then the next Facebook page that you look at has an ad for that subject. and you're like, how did they know?
Yeah.
If it's not audio recording, how is it done?
Yeah.
It's someone else in the household. You were talking to them. It's like, hey, how about a vacation in the Azores? And somebody Googles that, but that person who does it happens to do it from your IP address. The next thing that you do happens from the same IP address. The advertisers have cross-linked it, and it shows up on your phone.
He's lucky. He's talking to Azores. I'm like, I need a screwdriver, and they think I'm a screwdriver aficionado. Like, get your Phillips, get your.
I like when it fucks up because they advertise to me canned wine, and I'm like, that's never going to happen. But I'm glad that you spent that money on that advertisement to get to my face because it is just going to fizzle.
Yeah.
Right? Just throw that money into the fire.
Yeah.
But it also shows you that it's not 100%.
It's not accurate.
So
Yeah,
that's good too.
Which is why I'm like, okay, now how can I make that happen more often?
I do my best to try and throw a lot of it. My filters are set possibly a little too high because I just see a lot of noise. So much noise. It's just noise, and I try and retain as little of that as possible. At the same time, I mean, it fix
It
my
works
memory.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay, here's the other thing, right? So do you want a bunch of ads that aren't going to target you, or do you fill out the data and then get stuff that gets to you that you may want and you get a deal on or whatever? And I mean,
Yeah.
then there's the next step to it too, right? By filling out all that data, and we're not just talking ads, you get into the whole propaganda, which no one wants to admit that they're susceptible to, but everybody is.
Yeah. I was yelling at the television when they talked about that campaign in Trinidad and Tobago. Was that where it was?
Yeah.
Where they convinced young men and women not to vote.
Yeah, the young black vote.
And I was yelling at them like, you idiots! You let them do it to you. And you were promoting it. You were telling your friends, don't vote. It's very important. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
It's the only thing we have. Jeez. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a stand. I'm not gonna vote.
Hey, we had Brewster's Millions. Come on. None of the above, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the person who masterminded that campaign, who apparently was in this movie, must have just been like over the moon. Wow, I convinced them to do it to themselves. And it didn't have to work on everybody.
Yep.
It had to work on 6%.
Yeah.
And it's tipped the scales.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do is you got to get some of the convincible people.
They call them
The persuadables. Yeah.
Persuadables, yes.
The soft-headed, undecided is what you need.
But it was even more targeted than that. It was targeted in specific areas, states, and then
Neighborhoods.
Neighborhoods, yeah. Like, to the point where it's like swing states to get those persuadables to vote so that they would get that, because it's
Michigan and Florida. They convinced some people in Michigan and Florida, and that tipped the scales, and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the end, he also he did not win the popular vote, right?
No, we didn't.
Like, he didn't win.
No.
He won the electoral college, but yeah. Now we're getting way into it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
whatever.
Oh, that's
That's the U.S. political
That's the
system.
U.S. political system.
yeah.
That's not even talking about the whole
Brexit. I wanted to know why this movie turned into a travelogue,
Yeah.
a tourism film.
Yeah, yeah. It was it was longer than if I had a complaint, like they could have trimmed, I think, and it still would have had its
Impact
on you, just at least to make you think.
Yeah. And then the rule here is that you have to analyze who is giving you this message and what their agenda is.
That is true too.
And you have to do it with the movie that's trying to tell you to analyze the message.
It's like Michael Moore, right?
Yeah. Who
he
paid for
slanted
this?
for sure.
Who paid for this movie? Everywhere she went, she had a camera in her face, and everywhere she went, she was in a limousine. She was in a Mercedes Maybach. She was in first class.
Yep.
That means the cameraman was also in a limousine in a first class airline ticket. So somebody bankrolled it.
Yep.
Somebody wanted this message to be portrayed this way. Yeah.
Oh my God! The documentary is even.
Oh yeah. Everything. Everybody has an agenda.
but this is not new.
No.
Okay, so you want a newspaper. You have to tell them your address. And you want a newspaper for free? Well, you have to put up with ads. You know, I mean, but
I think what you said is completely true. It's not new. It's been here forever.
yeah,
But the thing is, it's the new media.
The delivery system.
And the system is new. And people haven't caught up to it yet.
Yeah,
So
and the ability to fine tune it
Yeah.
per person and directly hit that one person with the message that you want to hit them with.
yeah.
That used to be difficult, and now it's much easier. But you still have to spend the money.
get the data.
Shortly after I watched this movie, I watched Hot Ones, which is a funny YouTube show, and they had Neil deGrasse Tyson, and the host asked him like, "Well, how would you debunk a flat earther?" He says, "I don't even bother. That's too late for them. What I want is an educational system that would never create a flat earther, because the educational system would cause the person to go, I need to question the source of this theory, the Earth is flat, and find some correlation and actual evidence and weigh the evidence and then decide for myself. But the educational system doesn't make people like that. It makes persuadable.
Education, yeah. you gotta think. You gotta think. People,
Yeah.
you gotta, use that big brain of yours.
That's true.
No, we have no trivia on this, so I'm
No.
trying to drag out the questions. as
I
long
got
as
one more.
possible.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
All right, Britney Kaiser. This movie doesn't paint her in a favorable light, but she was well involved with its making. She agreed to be central to it.
Right.
Why would she do that?
I guess she's starting to see the darker side of what she did.
Or she's been, yeah. Whereas the other guy,
But I didn't know her name before this movie.
No,
I knew
no,
about
no.
Cambridge Analytica, but I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
about this particular lady.
I'm trying to think of the other guy with the pink hair. What was his name?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Wiley, Christopher.
Wiley, right?
Yeah.
So he was the one that kind of got it started, but then they go on and talk about him actually not being
Yeah, and then
around. So
they-
he looks more like a disgruntled employee than a whistleblower. And then he kind of says, talk to this person. And then she's not a whistleblower, but it looks like she gets caught and needs to make amends.
well,
Maybe?
somebody's offering her a lot
But-
of money to go
but-
do advertising
Yeah.
for a campaign that she's already done that before, but she did it for free, and these people are willing to pay her. And so she goes into the job thinking, oh, well, this is how it's always been. This is how it's going to be. And then wait a second, we're kind of playing puppet
Or
masters,
she's the evil
right?
mastermind.
Or
and
she
she's
could be the
playing
evil
both against.
Yeah.
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 And now she's, oh, look, let's make a documentary.
Or
Now
there's
I'm back
money.
on the
There's
other
money
side.
behind it, and the money behind it wants a certain message to be made, and that it funds Christopher Wiley to come up and introduce her, and then debunk Christopher Wiley, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the end, yes.
I
The
have
bus
four-
did
four
not
kinds
roll
of-
over Kaiser. It rolled over, what's his name?
The bus?
Julian Wheatland.
Yeah,
No,
no, not Wheatland.
David?
the Swedish looking guy.
Yeah.
He's not in this. He's
You
not in the
don't
list.
have him on the list.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Incomplete.
Jax or
Yeah.
three.
Her boss.
Yeah, her boss.
Her boss.
Ooh.
He's because he what was it? You said Wheatland. He's the ex COO, but he was at least playing ball or as a neutral party or a hostile witness in the show.
Nix? Is that last name?
Yeah, something
Yes,
like that.
Nix. Yes. Yeah, it rolled over him.
I don't know.
I have,
they
I have
caught him with the
multiple.
secret
I have
camera.
multiple ad blockers on my computers. I have one at my router that blocks ads before they get there. My philosophy is you're allowed to try to advertise to me, and I'm allowed to ignore you.
If
Those
you
are the
get
rules.
through, congratulations.
If you get through, yeah, if you get through, congratulations. But now I'm going to try and figure out how to stop that.
yeah.
So yeah, you say if you want a free newspaper, you have to accept ads. No, I don't. If I want a free newspaper, I have to accept the attempt to advertise to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy. There's this. They have third-party Twitter apps. You pay a little bit of money. You have this Twitter app that feeds you everything from your Twitter account, but no ads, right? And I kind of like that. I can pay $3-4 for this Twitter app, and then there's no ads, right? But the Facebook doesn't have that. Instagram doesn't have that. and
Which is also on their Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Instagram.
WhatsApp, Instagram.
yeah, what's that? Yeah, Facebook is absorbing a lot.
Well, because that's where all the data is, right?
Okay.
Just in case you were wondering, that was jazz hands. Yes.
At the beginning, they have this event. It's called the Burning Man.
Yeah.
And Britney's there. She writes Cambridge Analytica on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoosh, goes up, such as things do. Have you ever wanted to?
With the actual Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Burning Man? No.
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 You? No. Me neither.
No.
I've heard good things though. I was doing a little bit of digging.
It's for the young and rich.
It's hot.
It's for the young and the rich.
desert.
Yeah. Just like everything she appeared in this movie.
Okay, cool. From what I read, I had no idea that it was elitist.
No, but you
So-
have to go live in the desert for 4 days.
Oh, okay.
Or a week, or I forget how long it is.
Although I hear it's better than what was that other one?
The Fire Festival.
Yeah, the Fire Festival. Which could be another review.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm here with
Greg.
and
Christian.
my name's Steve. Be sure to check out primarycritical.com
Next Monday.
next Monday at noon. We're covering Wizards, the 1977 classic cartoon chosen by Christian.
There's a iconic cover art where the red robot man sitting on top of his dragon thing, and I was like, I've seen that many times before, and I don't remember what the movie is behind it. And I'm like, I don't remember if I've ever seen it, and I still don't remember if I'd seen it before now. But I had to watch it to be sure.
I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to talk about it. We'll see you all then. Peace.
Primary